Today's horoscope, Libra September 13th, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. The day shapes up to give you a pleasant sense of a mission, but early today, it can be hard to feel satisfied with the status quo. A part of you can be very restless and hungry to experience something different, but you could be without a plan or definite direction. You could also be tied to obligations or service to others. Guilt could be holding you back from doing your own thing. You might also be feeling a little insecure or unsure of yourself now. It's important to be extra sensitive when exchanging opinions, as a debate can become much more right now. For best results, be discreet. You may not have all the information necessary to solve a problem. As the day advances, you can have a strong desire to do something productive on the home front or with family. You are in the mood to make something happen or solve problems to feel ahead of the game. Buckle up for bursting bubbles of beauty as they swirl in the skies today. You're set to experience some brilliant cosmic energy. This is because our great luminary, the Sun, will dance and link in a square to mighty Jupiter, our great benefic of miracles and joy. This energy creeps in and will fill you with joy and laughter. Capitalize on this glorious energy by making plans with your one and only for something extravagant, indulgent, and wild. You are the royalty of living boldly and passionately when it comes to all matters of the heart. Embrace this vibration to manifest the greatest love story of your fantasies, hopes, and dreams. Just don't spend too much money if you can't. You may feel overwhelmed by the future today. Thinking about where your professional journey may lead is a lot to consider, as the Sun in Virgo squares Jupiter in Gemini. Several unknowns may cross your mind. Could you move or travel for work? Is it time to go back to school? Should you pick a new path? While the options are endless, it is also a lot to think about. You may struggle to see a clear pathway because of how stressful it is to go through each option. Do not rush your next steps in your professional journey. Having a walk on the wild side? If you are, it's probably got something to do with the minor revolution happening in the skies. The planetary alignment makes you a willing participant. Watch as your pleasure principle meets your conscience. It can be a critical test to see if you know where your boundaries are, and if you can prevent them from being trespassed. Your healthy habits should be able to survive the unpredictable. Take notice of how your diet and exercise are affected this week. You are alone before the contradictions inside of you, and it is in solitary that you will have to confront the days to come. It's true that the current vibrations are speaking of new contacts and professional success, but you will feel an increasingly strong desire to share these successes with someone you care about. Follow your own path, and don't imitate or envy anyone. Look for what corresponds the most to your temperament. Be more involved and you will rapidly harvest the fruits of your labor. Before leaving your communication sector today, the moon will, as it does with each monthly visit, spend its final hours positively influencing both planets in your relationship sector. Just days after Mercury, the planet of communication, did the same thing. This brief and regular monthly encounter offers a chance to build on or take advantage of what has already been invested in improving your relationships and addressing past issues. Meanwhile, with this professional year gaining momentum, be sure to pay attention to any reminders about maintaining a healthy work and life balance today. While Mercury, the planet of communication, is still 2 weeks away from his return to Libra, with the moon spending its final hours in your communication sector at a friendly aspect to both planets in your relationship sector, this is enough to keep you going until then. With the moon involved, you will find it easier to give your emotional responses, relationships, the past, and unsaid words a voice. Daily Planetary Overview. How do you create your own luck? It's a question we all ask ourselves at some point. Sometimes it feels like luck just happens to others, but the truth is, you have more power over your fortune than you might think. Today, as the Sun in Virgo squares Jupiter in Gemini, the universe is offering you a little cosmic push, a gentle friction that encourages you to take control of your destiny by making adjustments in your life to invite abundance. You might notice that you're feeling more confident today, especially when it comes to your future. Perhaps it's because you've gathered all the information you need to move forward, and now you're ready to put that knowledge to good use. Have you ever had a moment where everything just seems to click? That's what today's energy is all about, a Euro using the tools and insights you've been collecting to take the next step. But here's the thing, while you're feeling inventive and full of ideas, you might also notice that it's hard to harness that creativity into concrete action. Have you ever felt like you had a million great ideas, but didn't know where to start? It's that paralysis by analysis feeling, where you want everything to be perfect before you take the plunge. Today, it's okay to slow down and really consider your options before jumping into something new. Give yourself the grace to pause, reflect, and strategize before you make your next move. When it comes to your relationships, today's energy may stir up a bit of impulsiveness. You might be tempted to act on a whim, especially in matters of the heart, but be mindful a Euro misunderstandings and tensions could arise if you're not careful. Have you ever said something in the heat of the moment, only to wish you could take it back? We've all been there. So, today, try to be thoughtful in your communication and actions, especially with those you care about. A little patience can go a long way in avoiding unnecessary conflict. On a more practical note, you may feel the urge to spend on things you don't really need. Maybe it's a spontaneous shopping spree or indulging in a little too much food and drink, a Euro. Whatever it is, keep an eye on those temptations. It's easy to get caught up in the moment, but remember, true abundance isn't about having more stuff. It's about feeling content and fulfilled with what you already have. Have you ever treated yourself to something, only to regret it later? Today is all about finding balance between treating yourself and staying mindful of what truly brings you joy. In fact, a meaningful conversation with someone special today could be especially rewarding. Whether it's a heart-to-heart with a partner, a deep discussion with a friend, or an enlightening chat with a mentor, this interaction will leave you feeling positive and uplifted. Have you ever had a conversation that left you feeling more connected and inspired? Those are the moments that remind us of the power of genuine connection. When it comes to financial matters, you're handling things with a sense of calm and ease. While others around you may be stressed or worried about money, you're approaching it with a clear head and a calm heart. You've got the courage to act when the timing is right, and that's where your financial strength lies. However, remember not to let pride get the best of you. Have you ever pushed your luck a little too far, only to regret it later? It's a reminder that while confidence is key, overconfidence can lead to missteps. Balance is everything. If you're thinking about making a financial move, like an investment or even a small splurge, trust your instincts but stay grounded. With the right approach, you can make decisions that will benefit you in the long run. Just be mindful not to overdo it. There's a fine line between courage and recklessness. As long as you stay centered, you'll find that things fall into place just as they should. So, what's on your mind today? Are you ready to create your own luck and take that next step toward abundance? What's one thing you've been meaning to focus on that could help you move forward? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's inspire each other to embrace this positive energy and make the most of the opportunities ahead. Together, we can take this day as a chance to create, connect, and thrive.